Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, joining our collection of awesome home screen setups is another one for you gamers out there. And this time, it's another fan favorite straight from Xenoblade. Joining our Pyra setup, with a request score of over 8,000, I bring you Newman. And just like the rest in the series, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take your boring Android home screens and turn them into something like this. So if you want to see more like this, as well as other Android tips and tricks, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to get your favorite images animated, make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost them right to the top, with the #1 ranking request made on a weekly basis. So don't miss out. So here she is in all her elegance, Newman. And I have to say, this home screen might just be the pinnacle of clean Android setups, with the live wallpaper giving you an added level of depth as Newman leans into our screens. This one was definitely quite fun to make. Now, as for the setup itself, I've gone for bulging icons to give us that bold look across the whole setup, with our home screen docked apps being housed within a black banner, accompanied by this matching digital clock. Oh, and as for that widget right at the top, that displays your phone's battery level as if you were in a game. All in all, even if you're not a fan of Xenoblade, I'm sure you're going to love this setup. To replicate this home screen on your Android phones, all you're going to need is Nova Launcher, KWGT for all of the widgets, and finishing things off as icing on the cake, we're using Hex Installer. Now don't worry, I'll leave a link for everything that you'll need down in the video description below. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, it will really help out the channel. So let's kick things off with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Starting with removing that notification bar from our home screens to give us this clean look. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head into the look and feel section, and under notifications, make sure to disable this option right here. So now that we have that out the way, let's make a couple more changes within Nova Launcher to get this comfy icon set up. So just head into the home screen section, and starting right at the top with the desktop grid, we want to set that to 5 across and 11 down. After which, for the icons themselves, we're first going to turn off their labeling and then decrease their size. And finally, let's look at that custom dock. Here, make sure to first enable it, and for the padding option, we want to max out both of the sliders here. So now that that's sorted, we can finally add in a dock background. So starting right at the top, make sure to enable it, and then for its background color, we're going to use the stock preset black, with the transparency set to 30%. Next, make sure to toggle on padding, and as for all of the cornering options, we want to make sure that we set these to squarical, all at 40%. So now that we have the basic setup, let's move on to our home screen app icon. Giving us this bulging colorful look is the Revolution pack. Just simply head to Nova Launcher's look and feel section, and then set the pack as your system icons, just as I'm showing here. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Now, it's time for the KWGT widgets. So let's start right at the bottom of our screens with this dock matching digital clock. Straight from the Divergence pack is the widget Simple Clock 6. Just simply start by loading in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now here, to match my look, make sure to also long press it and toggle the padding option. Now, within KWGT, we're going to start things off by adjusting the widget size. To do this, just simply head over to the layer tab and adjust the scale option. For my screen size, a small adjustment to 60 was perfect. Next up, let's adjust that black backdrop of the widget so it matches the transparency level of our home screen dock background. For this, just simply head back to the item list, and then within this overlap group, head into the group at the top, and then this shape item right here. Now, using its paint tab, we want to head into the color option, where we're going to set its opacity to 60%. And of course, goes without saying, make sure to hit save before you leave. Now, let's move on to our second home screen widget, this game style battery level indicator. Straight from the Apex pack is the widget Battery Shield. Here, once again, we're going to start by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screens and then resize it to match my look. Now, with this widget within KWGT, all we're going to do is simply adjust the widget size. So just like we did before, we're simply going to head over to the layer tab and adjust things here. As for mine, I went for a scale of 87.6. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.